Hi guys, welcome to the channel of Love. Let's go live. Why not? Why not? My belly's really rumbling, and every time I want to kind of come on and do a reading, or well, like today, maybe the last few days, I come over like really tired. That wasn't the energy that I was in. So has a notification gone out? Not this end. I'm not sure if notifications are going out either. Well, anyway, we're here, and we're doing alive just whilst I have a cup of coffee. Hello, I felt like getting all cozy. I seem to have like blankets everywhere. I can see 4 blankets. But we're having this one with owls on it. Ah, a notification went out. So who's joining me for coffee this evening? What are we going to be talking about? Let's just get comfy. Gotta get comfy. Oh, I feel like I go to sleep now. We comfy? Well, kind of. Moon Cookie, hey Lucy, you're looking snug as a bug in a rug. Thank you. Do you want to know how many kind of blankets I've got? I've got this one. I've got this heavy one. This is a really heavy one. And then I have 2 of these because I'm greedy. And they all smell divine. Well, actually, that makes me giggle because, like, my favourite fabric softener is called Happy, but they do one called Divine. But I prefer the Happy. It smells of Happy. I put Emily's face in this earlier. It's like, it smells so good. So I'm a little bit, well, nippy. I'm like, I want to say like I'm all alone. That seems to be coming up a lot today. I'm all alone. It's not the way that I mean it, but it's like I'm on my own. And I thought, let's come on and do a live. So I'm not sure what's going to come out or who will be joining us. It's still quite relatively early. It's 2220. And Jasper was all snug on my lap. And there was just this draw to come on. So should we just pull some cards? If you want to chat, then chat. Got my coffee. Got my tarot cards. Got my jingly jangly bracelet on. It's nice to have my bracelet back on. And what? The lighting just keeps going in and out, doesn't it? I hope you're having a great day, Moon Cookie. I don't know why my belly's rumbling so much. The enchanted map, I think, we'll have a look at. I've been on for 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 11 seconds. Is it going to be a quiet evening? I feel like it's a Friday today. I felt like that this morning, like it was Friday. Not just yet. Okay, we're coming up to like 2222. We've got 21 seconds to go. It's 2222 now. Let's get an enchanted map. Now, these cards, some of them are in reverse. Let's play around then. Let's mess them up a little bit more. Hey, Belly, what's going on? I said Belly, not Billy. Billy no mates. What is it about loneliness today? What's my belly lonely? Oh, dear. Okay, I want to vest my arm. I want to have a theme. Let's just push you back a little bit there. Making a choice is in reverse. wishing well in reverse. It was so interesting. I was catching up with a couple of guys last night, and one of them, I got to read some tarot cards, and two of the cards came out in reverse, but they could actually read them in reverse. It was kind of really interesting, the story that they come out with. So I was kind of looking at this from that kind of perspective to actually see what is going on in the picture. Anyway, I just thought that was interesting. But they actually read it backwards. I said, read the story. So it was like when they laid down the cards, they didn't lay it out as if like dun, dun, dun. They went dun, 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 and then read the story backwards. But the third card was upright. Why are we chatting about that like this one, stuck in the mud? So we're going to read it backwards that way. Okay, and tell the story. Oh dear. Where's the book? Here it is. I should just carry on doing what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. So we've got stuck in the mud. Card number 24. And we have an elephant here. That was interesting because they had the Hierophant in reverse. Oh, and it actually felt like they had like elephant ears. I can't remember the story that they came up with. It was very interesting. Anyway, stuck in the mud. You're being invited to stop and savour the wonder of your life. Now, we had this one before, haven't we? It says becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attention elsewhere. Struggling will only get you to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking, and soon you'll be out of the mud. But for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. I'm still feeling this energy. I don't know why we're sniffling so much. I might have to actually go and get some tissue. I swear the eyes have been watering. It's been a little bit, I feel this afternoon, it's been a bit emotional. Like I said, it feels like this lonely energy. Okay. So, like I said, we're working backwards. Now we've got wishing well in reverse. All I can see is the mask. And that seems to be rising. Where's the mask rising? So I feel like someone's world's been turned upside down. And the well isn't like, you can't find the well in the ground. It's like it's a portal. When you have a look at it this way, there's a feminine here. Is she directing towards the well? She could be pointing as if like, there's your target. You're honing in on your target. But when it's up this way, I feel like it's more of a rising to the portal in the sky. That's what I feel from that. My phone keeps flashing. Okay, so let's read 48, reverse position. It says, desire is a sacred impulse for life. Feel it, but let go of all attachment to ownership. So the reverse meaning, this is not the time to force anything to happen in your life, especially whatever seems to be eluding you. You can't demand that the universe provide you with what you want. Unmet desires can burst into a destructive fire of obsession. This is interesting. Step back, breathe, and take your attention away from what you want. Ask instead for what you need. Hello, don't do that, you scared me. You shouldn't just appear. Well, you're very light on your feet, young one.
I ain't young.
You what? Well, you're 21.
I know, that's not
You're
young.
21, you're still young.
That's not young.
You've got little like fairy toes. I hear everyone else. I done that yesterday. I can tell when Emily comes down the stairs and Jamie, And I can tell when you're just so light on your feet. You're the lightest. I didn't even hear you come.
I don't know, I'm just naturally like it.
I know.
I've never been heavy.
Okay, darling.
Alright.
All right.
Okay.
I love you. Good night, darling. Well, if you're going to sleep, I doubt that just yet. Yeah, you go for it. Enjoy your soak. Okay. Now, what was interesting? What was interesting? I feel like this is, when you're really trying to force things to happen, like in the physical. So the masculines, it feels like you're being held, very much a hangman kind of energy, that you're kind of being held. You're not to force anything. So it feels like your ascension's going to be, it's directed. You are ascending, and it's like you will be directed to your. It is to your goal. It's just not. Your goal is spiritual enlightenment, rather than kind of searching for the. You will find the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but you've got to kind of go over that rainbow first. Okay, it says you can't demand that the universe provide you with what you want. Unmet desires can burst into a destructive fire of obsession. Step back, breathe. Something with the breathing today, I've had to kind of like, I just had it then when I kind of have to go for my breath. Step back, breathe, and take your attention away from what you want. Ask instead for what you need. Only the unseen knows how to align desire. Now that does make sense. That's what I'm trying to say. It is all kind of aligned. Only the unseen knows how to align desire, inspiration, and its manifest form. As the coin disappears into the mystery of the dark pool at the bottom of the well, have faith. It's very much about swapping your priorities for what is rich for you. Is it really the material objects, or is it your connection with spirit? Don't engage in wishful thinking. You must co-create with spirit, not make demands. You may yet get what you want. That come up today, you will get everything that you want. Actually, it's been a repeating theme kind of over the week. So never forget that life is filled with choices. Make a wish, but be open to the enchanted way in which spirit fulfills your desire. How beautiful is that? But still, divine masculine, you're still stuck here, because you're still trying to force something to happen. So making a choice is in reverse. All I could see was, first of all, the energy come up was, oh, what a feeling when we're dancing on the ceiling. So I can see the doors here and look where they lead to. And I actually feel like this was more of an energy of, you might be opening up different doors, but you're going to get apparently to the state of ecstasy through these doors. I feel like the feminine and masculine energy could be walking through like different entrances. Where are you off to? The disco? To the ball. Okay, making a choice in reverse. Let's have a look at this. You're required to come to a decision now, but the card is in reverse. Let's read the message. This is not the time to abdicate responsibility for your life. Letting others choose for you doesn't make things easier. Don't compromise because you're afraid of facing the consequences of your choices. Even if you've opted for a difficult path, you can always make another choice in the future. And today's reading earlier on was, one of them, the approach. I think that was, I've changed my mind. There is great power in reclaiming your ability to choose. No one can take that away from you, no matter what. Don't give your power away. If you're willing to be rigorously honest with yourself about your motives behind your choices, You may see the need to change things. You can change course and choose another route. Just be willing to clean up what you've left behind. Mm. Mm. Ah. Come into life. Come into my life. I got so much love to show you. 29. Let's have a look at this message. Something beautiful is being born in your life. Okay. Hey, I'm itching. Jasper's copying me. When you look at your life, can you see how you've grown and evolved over time? Perhaps you've shed skins and identities. Just get a bit of hair off of me now. Perhaps you've shed skins and identities and created new ones. Or at the very least, matured in your ideas about yourself and the world you inhabit. You know things take time, and Spirit's timetable, so itchy, is rarely in sync with your own. This card indicates that a long-held dream is beginning to show signs of life. You must try not to coax it along or shape it according to your desires. Spirit knows the best form for the manifestation of this dream, and your life can become even better than you could possibly imagine. Now is the time for reverence and awe. Allow the contours of your path to be carved by the hands of the divine. All you have to do is show up. This is like fucking fantastic, if you ask me. I'm not sure what's kind of going on or how this is all shaping up behind the scenes, but we're being told to kind of surrender, try not to have any control over it, and it's all just going to magically appear. It's not coming out with a gender, I feel, today either. And that could be because the divine masculine and feminine are very balanced. But earlier on, it was kind of like, I'm not really sure I even want to state whether it's for masculine energy or feminine energy. I'll tell you if I sense a strong pull towards one or the other, but they're very much, this feels a very combined message today. Relax. You're not to try to force or coax anything. And what's coming is going to be, well, it seems mighty magnificent. Shall we have a look at the angel prayers? Let's see what they want to say about it and how they're taking care of your prayers, your every wish. Excuse me. A leap of faith. Hi, T Rose. How are you doing, sweetie? We got a leap of faith. It says, I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. So someone's knowing that they're needing to take a leap of faith. And it's like they're letting, well, obviously the angels know when they're good. And they're thanking them for being there at their side so they can feel them. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. That's just so cute. Can you like hear it? I can hear it. Your divine masculine going, I'm ready to take a leap. Thank you for doing it with me. Be brave now. Okay. Leap of faith. It's the full energy. The sofa's making noises now. Let's read this message. The general meaning. The angels are encouraging you to make the change you've been pondering for a while. This change is absolutely guided, and even though you're not entirely sure what's going to happen next, if you take the leap with faith and trust in your heart, you'll be guided safely to the next step along your path. Your angels want you to visualize that you have wings on your back so that you can fly high like them. Now is the time. So, what do the angels want us to do? Your angels want you to visualize that you have wings on your back so that you can fly high like them. Now is the time. We're soaring. High School Musical style. Soaring, flying. Okay, let's have a look at the expanded interpretation. A leap of faith isn't about hoping something's going to turn out positive. It's knowing that it is. It's about trusting God and your angels to carry you safely to the ground. There are so many changes going on in your life right now, and you have the opportunity to move on to the next phase. This is an exciting time. So bring your angelic friends on the journey with you. They're so desperate to be invited. So cool. I've been waiting a long time for them cupids. I'm telling you, it's them cupids. Let's go to the romance angels. Ready to go home. He's excited. That's just so beautiful, T Rose. That's give me like real beautiful beauty bumps. I was wanting to come up. That's just so lovely. Oh, I'm loving it at the moment. Seriously. Well, I'm always loving this connection, but oh, anyway, I'm not going to go into story time. But I've had an interesting couple of days. Actually, like dealing with like twins who are in union, not just like Megan and Jamie, but others, and seeing them after a while, and seeing how like the last year's been, and it's been the best thing for them. It's just beautiful. Unions are just, well, it's happening, guys, on a real deep level as well. Okay, right, let's get to romance angel. It says heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, and this is what most definitely is opening up within the connection, is not being scared to actually have that honest conversation from the heart. That has been one of the big themes over the last couple of days, is the feeling that it feels like to know when you're coming home and your best friends now, and there is conversation doesn't dry up. It just flows. Megan and Jamie are both speaking about this, about individually as well, and to hear that their responses were the same. You know, it's like there's nothing that beats, you know, just being around your best friend all the time. So let's have a look at this heart-to-heart conversations. And for those that were kind of, if you want to call it, stuck in lockdown together, it was the best thing that ever happened. And well, what was it like for those that were in separation? I'm not sure it was the best thing that happened, but hey, we're coming out of that now, aren't we, guys? It was just so good to know that the connection survived through that. Happy to be stuck with you. It was a good test to see whether or not they were really happy to be stuck with each other. And well, let's have a look at this card and its meaning. It says your love life needs a healthy infusion of honest communication, according to the romance angels. You've been harbouring emotions that are masking your feelings of love. There's still time to heal the situation, however. It will require effort on your part. You may need to initiate an uncomfortable discussion and risk upsetting your partner. In the end, though, this is a necessary move to ensure the health of your relationship. If necessary, schedule an appointment with a counsellor to facilitate the discussion. This professional can steer the conversation away from blame and towards resolution. Now, what was interesting, I'm actually going to stop it just there, and I'm going to skip out a bit, because I feel like the only persons, energies you should be going to is your spiritual guides, your angels. It spoke to say about actually tapping in and asking your higher self before you go outside of yourself. Why don't you check in with you and your higher self? And what do they kind of suggest that you do for the highest good? And they're never going to let you down. So that's this professional person, okay, who can steer the conversation away from blame and towards resolution. Whether you communicate with your partner alone or with a neutral third party, your heart to heart discussions will result in personal growth. Remember that you can't control another's reactions. You can only be honest about how you feel and know what you will and won't accept in a relationship. By sharing your feelings, you stand a much better chance of teaching your partner about your needs instead of suffering silently. And we all have needs. We're just not really aware of what those are at the moment, or what the other ones are needing. The other ones. You know what I'm saying. Hi, Jasper. How you doing? Come on, come on. Megan said you've been pulling your hair out overnight. She said that your side had got worse. We won't have a look at it, but I'm aware. Okay. T-Rose says, hi, pretty boy. You going to go and lay somewhere else and settle down? Or are you going to... Okay, you off. You go off then. Where are you going to go? There's lots of options. There's blankets everywhere. Cushions. That's at Emily. She throws my cushions on the floor. I think she believes they kind of... I'll come down in the morning and there's all cushions on the floor. It's like... I think she just slings them off. Well, let's go a bit further with this. I was just about to move the cursor, that's going to tell me how long I've been on for. Only 27 minutes, 22 seconds. Okay, I'm live, Lucy. I know. I want to have a look at the Divine Feminine's energy. Let's see if we can have any suggestions. I want to say specifically for the Divine Feminines. those guys that refer to themselves as being a divine feminine. We know that you have divine masculineness in you. Okay. But let's get a message for the feminines. I feel this really strong energy because all I'm hearing is that song, I'm Happy to Be Stuck With You. But all I can hear is, we thought about giving up. And the energy is coming through is don't give up, divine feminine. People do change their mind, you know. I've seen that. So, okay. I know your eyes feel better, or you hope my eyes feel better. My eyes have been so heavy. And just before I came on, I felt again that if you're talking to me, T-Rose, wrong cookie, just think wrong with your eyes. Forgiveness is key. Yeah. Okay, can we have a card, please? Oh, my cards are in reverse. Teresa of Avila. Our Lady of the Interior Life. Okay. It says, I trust the answers I find within me. Well, that'll be talking to your higher self, won't it? I know that the presence of love is real. Most definitely, we've felt it, haven't we? And experienced it. And there's evidence of it all around you. Okay. So let's have a look at why our soul selected her card. I need to find out whereabouts she is. 35, page number 35. 55. No, that was acceptance. That was earlier on, we had that number come up. 35. Saint Teresa is a call for the importance of the interior life. She knew intimately about the spiritual wealth we all possess and have access to if we're willing to go inward. So that's just taking me straight back to the first message of really you're needing to choose ascension rather than the material, the riches. What are the riches of your life? What makes your life rich? Okay. So Saint Teresa is a call for the importance of the interior life. She knew intimately about the spiritual wealth we all possess and have access to if we're willing to go inward. She's not. I can hear like a I don't know, moving over in that corner. It could be one of the cats, maybe. She not only emphasized the need to meditate and to pray in order to reach that innermost castle where the soul waits for us, but she also instructed the sisters of her convent on how to discern the presence of the soul or of a saint or of a holy person that is giving us wisdom from within us. Well, that's perfect, isn't it? Encouraging us to tap into our higher selves, our divine spiritual support team. She has a bookmark that supposedly read, "If you have God, you will want for nothing. God alone suffices." This emphasizes the wisdom of her experience. Nothing less than divine love will satiate a seeker, especially once you have met with it from within. She urges us to meditate, to pray, to go inward and meet with the presence of the soul. And then she asks for us to believe that it is real and that the answers we find are real. She asks us to move that inner truth out into the world with confidence and conviction. I would say that really is the truth about this love. I know that the presence of love is real. The soul voice meditation, what does love feel like in my body? And the intention, I trust the answers I find within. I know that the presence of love is real. Just that bird of peace here. Okay. Where can we take this now? 3333. Feels like it's going to be a quick reading. Let's go to your sacred destiny. She's got loads of boxes here. Hold on. Don't look any further. Don't you look no further. Okay. Sacred destiny. You guys are so definitely being guided. Look, all I can see is guidebook at the bottom here. Okay. Let's have a look at the Sacred Destiny cards and what one would like to be chosen. The chosen one. Solitude. What is this time that we're spending alone? It all has meaning. Let's look at this. Solitude. A sacred island. Islands are bodies of land surrounded by water. They can be in an atoll or a river basin. However, the ocean surrounds most islands. They can be massive, with their own unique verdant ecosystems, or they can be small and barren. The terrain can be flat or mountainous. They can be a detachment from the mainland through erosion, or they can arise from the sea through volcanic activity. The thing that is universal in all islands is their isolation, and many cultures assign mystical, symbolic meaning to particular islands. They are thought to be the resting places of gods and thus are used for sacred purposes. Okay, so the secret landscape wants you to know. Spend some time alone. In your life, this means to take your own counsel rather than relying on the opinions and dictates of others. Break away from the crowd, be on your own. This card also speaks of self resourcefulness, self resilience, and tenacious individuality. If you are working on a project, trust your instincts and follow your own lead. Your creativity is at its peak. Let it flow. If you are in a relationship that is disempowering, this card suggests that it is time to step away. Take time to reassess your life. In solitude, you will thrive. This card also suggests safe haven, a sacred womb for incubation and self transformation. You guys know where that safe haven is. It's within you, Divine Feminine. Hence why your Divine Masculine is so excited you're going home, T Rose. And why your Divine Masculine was so excited to see you, Moon Cookie, that you had such a fun time. I also spoke about, what day are we on? Thursday. I think it was this week. What did we speak about? Oh, the importance of actually being in solitude alone, where no one's input is allowed, because you have to actually connect with, your higher self and give that chance to actually guide you. So it's a necessary process. I feel like someone really has pulled themselves away from the interference. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening of an abundance of bliss and a well-rested night's sleep. All right then. See you later then, guys. I've got to go now. T-Rose has sent me. T-Rose, are you sending me off to bed or can I stay on a little bit longer? Please, pretty please. I'll be good, I promise. Just see if she answers me. Just a little bit longer. I've not even been on for an hour, 38 minutes. I know I said I was going, but I always say that. Why are you laughing? Can I stay on? Please. Please. You can choose a deck of cards if you like. It's too early to go to bed. It's 22:57. Come on. Was just sending my well wishes. Okay. Do you want to choose a deck of cards? I've received your well wishes. I shall have a really blissful, restful night's sleep. Thank you very much. And it's going to be an evening of abundance. Come on, T-Rose, choose some cards, sweetie. Impatience, Lucy. The old school tarot. What's the fucking old school? I don't even have any old school tarot. Are you taking the piss? The Rider-Waite. Old school tarot. The original. The traditional. Is that what you want? The traditional tarot? Is that what the old school tarot is? Should put some old school tunes in. Oh, that's just too funny. Okay, I will tell you a little story about how funny it is when everything just syncs up. So, I'm in the kitchen listening to the radio, doing the housework as you do. And but that's what I was doing. Getting ready to do dinner. And then everyone appears in the kitchen. So there's Emily, Jamie, and Megan. And I've got like my music on, but they don't really like my channel. So they were started to talk about, and they're like, put Kistery on. Kistery. Now, Kistery will play old school music for us. And I'm like, and then it was like, I wanted to tell them the story about the kiss. So earlier on, in the last premiere I done, in the chat, for some reason, I had this urge that I just craved a kiss. Okay, that was it. I just wanted a kiss. So I put in the chat comments, I crave a kiss. That was it. It was removed, but it was removed. I've never seen this before. I can remove comments, but I thought our comments were scanned later on. But for some reason, I just put I crave a kiss, and it was removed by Google. I don't know, mediator, whatever they call it, monitor. And I'm like, what the fuck? How is that like? I didn't swear. Did I? Is it a swear word? What kiss? So I then typed it again and I put in capitals, I said, and then I put, I crave a kiss. And it deleted it again. Anyway, so after that, on my YouTube feed, Fiery Grace the Gifted, I put up, whilst I was on my premiere, this post that says, do you remember the first time that you had your kiss with your DM? And I was like, are you fucking shitting me? And then they all come downstairs and started talking about, no, put history on and just talk. And I went, oh, come on. It was, and then Megan and Jamie started talking about their first kiss and remembering it. So there's something about French kissing in the USA. It's like French or Italian or something. What is? The French or Italian or something? The kissing? Or the cards? French, I have Italian cards. I do have Italian cards. It's like off-white and has old sort. Okay. How would I even take that to be in T-Rose? It deleted 5 of your comments. What was you talking about, T-Rose? I use the Italian tarot, but I would not have put them as old school. I would. Old school takes me to acid, acid. That was a smiley face man, wasn't it? That was a sign for acid back in the acid days. Okay, rave. Old school. The symbol was smiley face. Maybe my smooch. No, I put smooch and they left that up because I changed the word. It was like, okay, if I can't say the word kiss, it was like smooch. And they left that up. Very bizarre. I think Gal Gal said some of her comments were removed as well. It started with a kiss. I mean, what's their issue? Not them then. Not them then. Okay, we're going to the ancient Italian tarot. Let me just clear up my mess here a little bit. For fuck's sake. Where'd you even start, Lucy? I kind of like, I don't know what I do. Just do you, Lucy. I will. I will. Right. Up there. 3 of those. I feel like I've got a stiff neck. I haven't. Jamie was well chuffed because he's like damaged his ankle twice this week. He kind of sledgehammered it once, and then he had something dropped on his foot. And he said to me today, he said, you know, like my broken foot. I'm like, yeah. He said, it's magically appeared. He said, I seriously just got this energy, didn't think anything into it, looked up and kind of went, it went and it went. I said, you know how to heal yourself. Well, he's believing he can heal himself. So that's pretty awesome. Anyway, half a piece and never again. That was a trip I can't do. What's this about? Half a piece and never again. The ancient Italian tarot. They might have gone walkabouts. Where have they gone? kind of gone mind blank on what the deck looks like. It's a green pack. Where would they be? Oh, sugar me lumps. Oh, I can see them. They're under the tarot mucha. Giddy. Hiding underneath there. I think these are the ones. I think, unless you're talking about these ones. It's okay, pick what you feel called to. I'm trying to please you. I've just struggled to do that, and then you tell me no, it's okay. Well, I'm going with the Ancients, Italian Tarot. How did you describe them again? It's like off-white and has old school swords. These are kind of off-white. A little bit. Okay, I'm just like kind of, hi KB, still getting over tears. It's okay. Pick what you feel called to. That's what I do all the time. I always pick the cards. Jeez. You're welcome. If these are even the right cards. Only the Major Arcana as well have like pictures that you can kind of make a story up out of. These cards help you to really get into, like, tap into your intuition, but obviously you need to know like the meanings of the cards to be able to do this. I have think so. I have think so. Well, they're not wanting to talk, are they? Five of Pentacles, what does that mean? That means you're going through a transition. But then there's one pentacle just in the middle. And in the middle there, I just feel like that looks like the Holy Grail there in the centre. I don't know, I just got the... Oh, it could be two cups, couldn't it? Look, one cup here and then one cup here. And you're both going through this transition together. Feels like you're going through the door at the same time. Different entrances where the fives are. 5-5, acceptance. And there's a legacy waiting for you. That's them. What, messing with your words? Yeah, they've been deleting it, like anything to do with kissing. I don't know what their issue is. Why are they nervous? Okay. Megan said she was nervous. She kept putting off her first kiss with Jamie. She's like, he was trying to kiss me like all night. She was like, no, I waited till like the end of the evening. That's just so cute. Oh, okay. Regina Di Spade. That's the Queen of Swords. She's like, what's she doing that about? My heart. What's wrong with your heart, woman? She's got a blanket as well. Okay. I feel like her heart's been warmed up. Well, that Five of Pentacle energy is like, you're left out in the cold, aren't you? It's a really cold, icy energy, this normally. But it's not, we're not talking about the normal, are we? We're talking about the supernatural. Her heart's warmed up. Now, that would be nice if she's let go of the judgments, and because the Queen of Swords can be harsh with her tongue. So it's like she softens up, and so does her heart. I don't really feel as if the Divine Feminine's in this energy, really, where she can... I'm not going to say that that she has a right to tell the divine masculine what to do, seeing as he's at the same level as her. It's a really nice balanced energy. Yeah. Okay, how many cards we got here? Quite a few. We'll take those. There's the cup. Look who's there. Cupid. That's cute. He's cute. 6 of Pentacles comes after the 5, bringing in the balance. 3 of Pentacles working in partnership with like-minded people, like-minded hearts. Like-minded hearts. Okay, the heart's leading the way. You're allowing the heart to lead the way. 3 of Pentacles with the 3 of Pentacles coming together. I do feel like there's this crossroads here, but you will meet in the middle. It's kind of like it's always been planned that way. We'll meet again. Don't know how, don't know when, but I'm sure we'll meet again some sunny day. We've both got to be in a sunny disposition, haven't you? 8 of Wands, lots of messages coming in for both of you. Seeing as it's a 4 of Wands, with the 4 of Wands, you're crossing paths again. 9 of Swords. Okay. That's the card of nightmares. But I feel like this is the resurrection sword in the middle here. We're just about to... They're not going to be nightmares. There's something about the word nightmares, but it's like I can't even like turn that into like night fantasies or into a good spin. So it was like kind of just no more nightmares. It's like sweet dreams is the opposite to nightmares. But I felt like I could change it, like take the mares off. Night. Nothing's coming through. It's just no more nightmares, just sweet dreams. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? 10 of Swords now. Now this is about being down. Someone's going, like X marks the spot. This was coming through yesterday. And not just that we had earlier on about like honing in on your target, but it feels like you're rising to your target. That's nice, isn't it? We all like to rise to the occasion. And there's something here about X marks the spot, which is again in the center. 2 swords of resurrection. But I feel like there's not anything that you need to do apart from just know. Next, La Papa, Il Papa. I do feel like it's the masculine side of things that knows a bit more about the procedure than what the divine feminine does. A divine feminine will be whisked off of her feet, won't she? Blown away. All her dreams like comes true. Who makes them come true for you? Well, that's your Prince Charming. So it feels like he's kind of he's quite charming. He's been polishing up his act, but there's something that he knows, because it feels like it has to be this surprise for you, divine feminine. And then we have the I was going to say the fainty die spade. What about feeling faint? Bless you. That's interesting, because as I said, feeling faint, I felt like a spirit. And then when you sneeze, for me, that's just spirits in you. Someone's feeling faint. It does feel like they're going to just appear out of nowhere. That's a really nice story, isn't it? To go to sleep on. A fire sign man taking action. Okay, what have I missed here? The cup is coming. Ooh, let me just go back. Ooh. That's an air sign woman who's left out in the cold. Yep, makes sense. Can do what he wants. I just want one conversation. Why is that so hard? I've been in the cold and been on a single journey for a very long time. Middle sounds good to me. That's just part of the journey. It, this feeling of being left out in the cold and feeling as if you've been on this journey solo for a very long time. And a lot of us do know that feeling. But that's the way that it is. That's the way that your journey was to go. But like Tivo says, the cup is coming. Bring it. Sure, will take a load off of me. It's heavy. Divine knows how heavy it is. On all of us, the Divine Feminines are quite tired, very tired as a collective. Why? Because we've kept the faith. We've kept the faith no matter what. And that faith is based in this love. The shame of the truth from the 8 wands. Okay, the betrayal is complete. Next, and then we got to a fire sign man taking action. I would support him no matter what he decides. That's unconditional love. Likewise, beautiful hearts here. It's actually started 2014. It was on purpose. Oh, it was all on purpose. It was all on purpose. All of it, all in alignment, your meeting, all of it. And when you can see that, I can so see how even from like the family I was like born into, the events that took place, it was kind of all had to be that way to put me in position to even have met my divine masculine. So it would take a load off. Truth will set you free. Lots of people are speaking up about their stories as well, which seems to be able to take a load off as well by telling the story. Some of the weight is lifted. Anyway, another day. The 9 of Wands. I like the fact that we see this card because this keeps coming up about, needing to be spiritually strong. 4 of Wands again. Now there's just one in the centre here. I feel there is just, you both will bring this together. But like Divine Feminines, you've been so aware for so long of kind of the process of the journey. It feels like the Divine Masculine now is really gaining insights on what he's being guided to do. A big part of the Divine Feminine's journey was to actually, that initial meeting was to plant the seed of intention of what if you experience bliss. So it was all kind of, and you've been, by keeping the faith, that has helped to raise the Divine Masculine's energy, not only within you, but obviously for the collective. And I just feel now that they are going through their own realization and trying to follow what they're being guided to do. You remember how scary it was? Not knowing what to do? Woo. It still is at times, isn't it? Not really. There's not really anything to be scared of. The power of love. Right, we're going to get this wrapped up. Oh, we've been on for nearly an hour. That's more satisfactory. See, Rose, I managed to stay on another 20 minutes. That's cool, isn't it? Okay, but we are going to get wrapped up. I think I should leave with a heal yourself card. Satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. Okay. I feel like we have to be satisfied. Do I say that? With the way that things are, the way that they are. Anna, hi, my only moderator. Listen. Hey, sweetie, how are you doing? Glad to caught the end of the live. Hugs to you all. Hugs to you, Anna. I saw your comment actually earlier. I think I used your cards in that reading, didn't I? Or the one before. We're talking about satisfaction and telling ourselves that we can't get none. Okay. So you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. What other people think of you is none of your business. You should never look outside yourself for acceptance or validation because it sends the message that you don't trust your own soul's worth. When you are in a space of self-acceptance, got to so get these words out. I just feel like I'm a complete mess of S's. You're the only one. I put you before we went for that spell when actually I believe you told me, Lucy, make me a moderator. Do you remember when we had to like throw bananas out there? It's like, just make the girl a bloody moderator. So I've never removed you and I've never added anyone else. And we don't think those guys don't come really close anymore, those weirdos. Oh. So, but it remains, you'll be called in if you need to be. I believe that you will be here with your moderator abilities, okay, if needed. Safe hands. Oh dear. Okay. When you are in a space of self-acceptance, you confirm to the universe that you are everything you are meant to be. I don't know what this word is. Foible? Foibles? How do I pronounce this word? Foibles? Foibles. I don't even know what this word is. Let's have a look. Let's check out. Let's check it out. Foible. Say it louder so they can hear you.
Foible.
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 Foible. I can't say the fucking word. It says a minor weakness, just a small one, or eccentricity in someone's character. You have to tolerate each other's little foibles. Yeah, that would be about right with me. Oh, it's going to take a strong one, isn't it? No, it's not. I'm not that bad. Oh, seriously, yeah. Okay. Oh dear. So let's go back to what are we accepting? You confirm to the universe that you are everything you are meant to be, foibles and all. In this awareness, you are able to live freely and joyfully because you are not seeking validation through someone or something else. You can live your life and make choices out of love instead of fear. To enter this space, you must have the realization that your soul's makeup is divinely perfect. The limitations you've placed on yourself and your self-criticisms are usually based on giving away your power to another or seeking outside approval. The ego is judgmental and critical and filled with insecurities, while the soul is perfectly at ease and has come back here to enjoy a journey of self-discovery. One of the biggest traps in learning to be satisfied is comparing yourself to others. Remember that you have come back to an earth school made up of myriad souls and experiences. You aren't meant to be like anyone else. Love yourself for being the compassionate, unique person you are. Thank the Lord for that. Hi, Bionic Chris. How are you doing? Back again. Back once again with the Renegade Master. Right, where are we going? Oh, we're going to get a Heal Yourself card, aren't we? And then I'm going to get off. What time? Oh, it's 2323. I'm like, I don't know, I'm looking everywhere. So I'm looking up there for the time, but it's over there. Over there for my coffee when my coffee's over here. Not just yet, KB. I've managed to like extend it for like quite a while now, nearly half an hour. Oh, sorry, have you got to go? Okay, bye, KB. Or just stay until the end and then you can watch back. Oh, listen, whatever you want to do. It's all good. Sometimes I feel like I'm sent off to like, Lucy, you need to go now. Go and rest and go to bed. So I'm a big girl. It's more like she won't be told. I will. By my higher self, I will. Oh my goodness. We've got self-sabotage. Now this card come up the other day. Oh, it come up yesterday, was it? With sadness and beauty. Right, what is this? We're about to sabotage. Become conscious of how your inner saboteur functions. You are about to sabotage a big opportunity. Now is the time to stop procrastinating and cease focusing your energy on why you are unworthy of wonderful, enriching experiences. That just kind of comes in with the satisfaction card. When you connect to the saboteur archetype, you begin to recognize all the ways you pass up interesting opportunities and relationships which could make you grow, learn, evolve, and become fulfilled. The saboteur is terrified of change and guards your heart from that which is meaningful to you, with the misguided belief that if you don't try, you can't fail. It forgets that if you don't escape from your comfort zone, you cannot succeed and experience the love and joy which would fulfill you. On the lighter side, the saboteur can help you connect to your intuition and help you listen to your deeper wisdom. It can assist you in deciphering a potentially dangerous situation from an exciting one. Right, let's have a look at the action. It says take a few deep breaths and become conscious of where in your body you feel like you are limiting yourself. Place your hands on that part of your body. Visualize your saboteur archetype. It may look similar to this card or like a shadow aspect of you. Ask this part of yourself to show you how you miss out on or sabotage your relationships, career, money, health, and any other aspects of your life where you are not fulfilled. Become aware of your patterns. Make a commitment to yourself and start focusing on your strengths rather than your weaknesses, and welcome new experiences into your life. I'm actually just sitting here chuckling to myself about my own little comments, like kind of saying it's going to take a strong one to put up with me, my little quirky ways. So I don't need to tell myself that. I'm perfect. For the right person, I'm just perfect. Should we end on something else? I think so. Oh, let's go to the journey of love, just because I really like those messages. You're taking a break in between. It's coming up. It's coming up. Oh, every time I say I'm going to bed early, I end up staying awake way later than usual. Exactly. That always happens to me as well. It's like the opposite happens. Back, DM called. Beautiful. Right, okay, let's have a look at the Journey of Love guidebook. And then I'm guided to get out of here. I'm the same Lucy. I've always said that about myself, and now I'm like, he can handle it, no worries. Yeah. It's the quirkiness, isn't it? I'm not going to apologise for It's just easy to be who I am. I don't want to be someone that has to like watch um, my behaviour. I mean, I think I've done enough analysing of my behaviour and whether or not and what I've had to kind of adjust myself. And I'm a work in progress, aren't I? So, and no one's perfect, but I have a really caring heart, and I mean well, and I know that deep within. So, there's kind of like no malice within me, and so I know who I am. Right. Hi, Gal Gal. You've been listening to Witchy Women lately on loop almost. I've been connecting with that part of me more and more lately. It's awesome. Okay. That came up yesterday about connecting with the witch energy. It's a gift, isn't it, really? That's, well, when you accept it as being a gift, it kind of really changes your world around. It's all to do with the belief. Can we have a card, please? We have the light field. 63. Says you are very open to the other side. The veil that separates the worlds is very fine for you, for there is much love in your heart, and love exists beyond all barriers, including those of time, distance, and even death. If you wish to communicate with those that have passed on, do so through your heart. If you want to communicate energetically with your beloved, even though you are separated in physical location, then you can do so now. If your psychic abilities are opening and you need confirmation or reassurance, accept this message of guidance as being such. Those who have passed can be received fully and peacefully into the light, and your love guides them home. The messages that you sense in your own hearts that come from unconditional love, that uplift and reassure, can be trusted. That's your higher self, guys. They'll only give you messages that uplift and reassure you. You can trust that. The light is so close to you, beloved, it surrounds you as glow from within. This oracle brings you guidance that you are connecting with a field of awareness that is real, and that you are protected by light as you do so. It is confirming that there is nothing for you to fear, and that those that have passed on or will pass on in the future will always be safely held in love. It is also confirmation that there are very real bonds that connect you to your loved ones, past, present, and future, that are beyond the confines of time and space. And I'm feeling that divine feminines, you very much will openly say that you can feel your divine masculine, like you can smell them, you can feel their energy, you talk to them. So actually for the divine masculine to be in this field of awareness, you know how much it makes the journey, the connection so much more deeper and intense. Okay, let's read this poem and then I'm going. It says, when I'm in love, I am not afraid to be any part of me. I let it all be free for the world to know. And when I'm ready to love, I will create a reflection of who I am, and we will shed our fears, complete our past, and trust love to be our guide. Oh, perfect. Perfect message. You make sense of it. I don't think there's anything to make sense of. Just sit back, relax, and it's all going to be absolutely fine and dandy. I'm going. I love you all. Thank you for joining me this evening. It was great to see you up and chatting, Anna. And I can't wait to get your new cards. I'm so greedy, aren't I? Well, I like your other cards as well, but they come out at specific times, don't they? Right, I'm off. Um, Take care. Have a lovely evening. You can't wait to. So exciting. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Yeah, because it's only 2333. We're not into there just yet. Okay, good night. Sweet dreams. Safe travels. Much love. Bye for now.